Hi Taurus, welcome to your mid-month for November. I'm going to pull and see what energy is surrounding you right now, and we'll see what the next couple of weeks bring before the December read. So I'm going to pull the first cards and then we'll clarify them and see. First we'll see what the overall energy is. Okay. Something else flip out? No. Okay. All right. We got Five of Swords. That tells me that there is a lot of fighting around you. It looks like you're in a battle with someone right now, and that person almost it's like a battle of the ego, where they will win at any cost. Doesn't matter who gets hurt. Just be a little careful about that energy around you. Trying to hold tight to something right now, real tight to something you have or something you want, an idea or something like that. Looks like you could be saving for something big. This is, the card of the miser who needs to hold on to the pentacles. Doesn't have to be pentacles, though. It could be something else that right now you are fierce grip on. I have a feeling this, this might be for some of you finances, but for a few of you, it may also relate to a relationship. Reason I say that is the other cards that are here too, which is the Knight of Cups. So we'll have to clarify. It's and it could be different for all of you. Some of you are trying to go towards somebody with a loving offer, or somebody has come toward you with a loving offer. Either way, you are ready to kind of go forward with that couple of, and this is, it might be somebody else coming in. Whoever this person is, though, is kind of going in with their, not their tail between their legs exactly, but a little bit of an energy of, you see the way the horse's head is down, kind of like it's gentle, it's serene, possibly with an apology. We'll clarify and pick up more. But again, there's a lot of you, so it could vary. And Ten of Pentacles, that's a beautiful card. Everybody wants a Ten of Pentacles. Tens are completions, ending of cycles, and this is a good one. This is where you end up with everything. You've got, the happy home, happy life, happy family, happy, whatever makes you happy, you have all of it. This is also really good grounding, stable energy, where I feel like money, finances, work, that kind of thing is actually really okay for you right now, which is good. So clarify for me the Five of Swords. What is this conflict about? Okay, it looks like some of you are conflicted on travel. The Page of Wands is off on a mission. The pages are always off exploring something. This one is off traveling. He's holding that Ace of Wands, which is that spark, that creativity, the excitement. He's got a passion, a zest for something new. So it could be a conflict of maybe starting something new. Maybe you're conflicted even with yourself, like it may not even be fighting or, with anybody around you. Generally, Five of Swords is also outer fighting, but it could be because sometimes when you're mentally conflicted within yourself, it's just that energy and then it spills outward. But I feel like some of you are conflicted on this, whether it be leaving, like changing jobs or traveling or moving or something like that. There's a lot of conflict around you about that. Yeah, it could be you've got the King of Cups this time. That's the ultimate, the King of Love. The Knight is ready to start something, loving, but the King is already there. The King is already in love. So whatever this is that you're fighting about is clearly something that you love, desire, you want, and you think it's worth the fight. Let's see. Use this deck. Let's clarify the Four of Pentacles. What is it that you're holding on to so tightly? What are you trying to hold on to here, Taurus? I feel like you've been waiting for something. Okay. Trying to hold on to the Nine of Pentacles, your independence, your worth, your value, all the hard work that you put in, you're not willing to let it go. You are holding on to the money, to the things that make you independent, to who you are, to all of the things that complete you. I feel like you've put so much in to get here and you're not willing to give it up for anybody. But you feel a constant feeling of defeat. Like you feel like every time you turn around, there's another knife in your back. Like you can't win for losing. It's like, I feel like that's what you keep holding on to. So I think it's almost a preservation, like a self-protection. Let's see if there's anything else in here to clarify. No. This deck is done. Okay, now we're going to clarify that Ten of Pentacles. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles for me. Oh, the Hanged Man. Universe has put you in a place of limbo. When the Hanged Man, when any major arcana shows up, it's because the universe has decided that it's time. So whether you want to or not, the universe puts certain situations in front of you, puts you in certain situations, and then you have to kind of deal with it. So this is the card of not making any decisions right at the moment. It's the energy of needing to stand still, where you're reflecting a lot on the past, you're worried a lot about the future, and it kind of leaves you paralyzed in where you are, and you're not really sure. But the universe says it's okay. This is not the time to make the decision. It will show up, I think, when it needs to. Two of Pentacles, because you're trying to balance this. You're trying to look for the equilibrium here, and to make sure that all these balls that you keep juggling and all this work you're putting in, and that you don't drop any of them. So you are, I feel like you're trying to come out of that energy of constantly feeling defeated. It's like you're trying to head into a calmer space, calmer waters, get out of the turbulence, out of the friction and the fighting and any of that, because that Six of Swords is what comes in the story of the swords, comes after the Five of Swords. So after all of that fighting and you're just done with it. It's you don't want to end up here with every knife in your back. So you take the ones that are yours, take the people that you want to go with you, the things that you want to go with you, and that's it. And you know what needs to get left behind, and you know what needs to go forward. And in the middle of that Hanged Man energy right now, yeah, look at this. You got the Nine of Swords is on the bottom of this deck. That Nine of Swords is, again, before the 10. The Nine of Swords is it's like you feel like you're living a nightmare. Like you can't get out of your own head. It's repetitive thoughts, obsessive thoughts, nightmares sometimes. It shows up in your dreams. It's in your daydreams. It's like you can't escape this feeling that you're everything. It's like you feel like there's no hope, that it's never going to get better. But like I said, I feel like the Hanged Man is putting you in this energy right now before you will end up with your Ten of Pentacles. There's a reason the universe has put a standstill on it. And I feel like usually when the universe does that, it's because it knows things that you don't. So anytime you feel like something was prevented from happening, or there was a block, or it's because the universe is actually protecting you from what would have potentially been not a mistake, because there are no mistakes, but what would have been a worse off course had you continued on that path than where it's trying to redirect you, where it's trying to make you kind of chill, stop, and reflect and figure things out. And that's when the clarity comes of how you balance everything, where you head to, and you will end up heading to the Ten of Pentacles. It's just, this isn't the time to make the decision. This is the time to sit, wait, get more facts, get more, information, whatever needs to come, whether you need to save a little bit more. That's why that Four of Pentacles is there. Whatever it might be, this is not the time to change anything drastic in your life. It's not if you're trying to head toward that Ten of Pentacles. No drastic decisions right now. Tell me more about the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is clarified by the Six of Swords. Now, just from, a different deck. You are trying to, once you go off into those calmer waters, all of the things that you love and the passion and all of that stuff that you want out of life will be there. It's on the other side. You have to take that journey. This is a card of travel, of movement, of, like I said, going off out of the turbulence, out of the negative. That one's upside down, so I can't see it. Let's hang on. Let's see if anything else needs to come out. Okay. What did we get? Oh, we got the Two of Swords. See, you're at a crossroads. This is not the time to make a decision, because you could end up blindsided. You have to be careful with the Two of Swords, because there are two different paths. And if you're not careful and you don't know exactly what's on, both paths, you could end up blindsided and not receiving your ultimate happiness the way you want to. We got the card of Temperance. This is time to alchemize a situation. Temperance is where you learn what needs more of your attention, what needs less of your attention, and you figure out how to balance it. So in order to get all of those things, the wish fulfillment, get that cup of love, the happiness, that you have to be balanced. Temperance is also when you've been asking your angels for help. You've been seeing the signs. You've been, paying attention to all of it, from the synchronicities to the vibes to how to temper the situation and how to communicate with the other side. That it's right now there are some things that have to happen on a soul level in order for you to end up with that love that you're hoping for, that everybody wants. Four of Cups, yeah, this is the time to hang on, because while you feel stagnant or bored or stuck in that same situation, generally this card is depicted as Three of the Cups separate and then one is on its own, because what you don't realize is the Ace of Cups in the deck alone is the cup of ultimate emotions and love and a fresh start, a new beginning. And that's what that Knight of Cups is holding. He's holding that cup. When that one cup is separated in this, it's because you don't realize that there's an offer or something that's going to come out of nowhere. So I feel like when you least expect it, after this hangman energy is over, where the universe decides you no longer need to be in limbo, because you've now, with the Temperance card, you've figured out how to alchemize the situation. You can then move off into those calmer waters, and you can end up with the Ten of Pentacles and everything that it is that you want. But again, this is not the time for any rash decisions. Right now is the time to weigh all your options, look closely into things so that you're not blindsided by anything. But eventually the only place to head is forward and without the conflict anymore. That five is, ends up disappearing. And it's good, because that offer that comes out of nowhere is going to really, really shake things up for you. So even though you might, like I said, you keep feeling like something just maybe isn't working out, or, for the most part, I feel like everything is pretty stable, but I feel like there's this one thing that you are focused on. See, he's holding that one pentacle so tight. And in the Pentacles deck, the Ace of Pentacles, that one pentacle by itself is your biggest wish. So I feel like you don't want to let go of this big, huge wish, and you shouldn't let go of the idea and the thought of it. But what you need to do is let go of the control over it right now. You're not going to get any good answers. And like I said, if you rush forward too quickly, you're going to end up blindsided. Take the time, take the patience to figure it all out. Make sure you know exactly what the real offers are on, either path that you take, so you don't end up blindsided like that. And ultimately, you can end up getting that single cup, that one pentacle, the new beginnings, the foundations, the love, the all of it. I hope that this was helpful to you, and I hope you have a good rest of your November, and I'll see you for the December reads.